We are so back. Hello everybody, I am Bossome from the Bossome YouTube channel. Welcome back to Danganronpa Despair Time, episode 12 of chapter 2. I am so excited, but I am also so freaking nervous. I rewatched the entire series. Yes, I am that crazy. I went through chapter 1, chapter 2, all that stuff like that, even some of the prologue, and oh my gosh, I have so many theories. The first one that caught my eye was in episode 1, chapter 1. Charles was talking about his potion that can cause your, or like poison, to cause your neck to snap back 90 degrees. And then you end up choking from that way. So maybe that's how the killer killed her. And then her neck snapped back and then they hit it as a hanging and kind of try to make it seem like her neck broke that way. I don't freaking know. So many theories. Oh my God. I just want to get into this. So let's do that. I have way too many theories that I don't even want to get into. I was going to make a whole video on it, but then I ended up not doing that. Also, sorry if my room's a bit echoey. I just moved locations, so it might be a little bouncy audio. And as always, Danganronpa Despair Time is only up for 16 and older, so if you're a big piss baby, this series is probably not for you. Oh my gosh, here we go. Ooh, Charles, what do you have to share? Damn it, the time's completely off. Damn it, Jericho, we really fucked up. I'm so sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm so excited. Whoa, what's wrong? This whole trial, we've been going down the wrong path. The time's wrong. Oh yeah, here's David, he's back. Whoa, what's the matter?
Think about it this way.
The evidence against David, in fact, our entire line of reasoning hinges on the fact that Ari must have been killed around 7:30 p.m. last night. She couldn't even been killed around the note time too. She could have literally been killed at 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. The primary reason we believe the murder occurred at this time is because of the fish found at the crime scene. Yeah, and the note as well. From that, Tereko concluded that since the killer assessed the relaxation room for water, the murder couldn't have happened during nighttime. Yeah, they had the water jugs. They could have scooped up some water and had it the whole time, you know? So unless I'm missing some other piece of evidence that explains it, why couldn't the killer simply have taken the water during daytime and stored it for later use? Exactly. Unless there's some evidence against that. Yeah. That is a good point. I do agree. Yes, Charles is oh, whoa, I've never seen that sprite of her before. In other words, we're completely wrong about the time of the murder. Ari very much could have been killed at night. Oh wait, were they solving in the morning? That you should have been completely right. Oh, okay. She's just I made a mistake. See, this is all about teamwork. That's what Charles was talking about. But the killer lured out Ari with a note that specifically said to meet them at 7:30 p.m. right? No, there was no PM on it. It doesn't say unless it got ripped off. Maybe they used military time. Who knows? Wait, but that doesn't mean the murder 100% didn't happen last evening. It only means that she could have been killed later. Okay, so it's in between 7. Is it still the same time? No, Ari was murdered in the morning. She must have been. Okay, so that's what I've been trying to get at. That's what I figured out. Something so obvious. How could I overlook it? Why didn't I realize? Huh? Oh, we're going to a different side of Tereko. I'm so stupid. Whoa, okay, are we self-destructing ourselves? I was the first person to see Ari's body when I found her. We don't know. 3 people went in at the same time. There could have been 2 other people that saw it beforehand, you know? Oh, no, I don't want to see this again. Can we cover that? Her body was swinging back and forth. Oh, does that mean she was still there? It was recent? Even accounting for the fans. If her body was swinging like that, it must have mean she was moved fairly recently. Oh, was it actually 8 o'clock in the morning or a little bit before? Oh my gosh. Right before the thing was. Why would they kill though? Why would they kill during that time? That makes no sense. Their secrets are going to get exposed. Was she when she was found, when you found her? As I was not in the first person to enter the crime scene. I thought that movement was caused by the disturbance of those who entered before me. Oh, I should have picked it up on that one sooner too. Oh, okay. Only the first group of people who discovered the body could have noticed that. Me, Wit, and Eating. And I'm sure you guys are going to testify me, right?
Sorry.
I'm sorry for not noticing it. To be honest, I was upset at the time. I didn't want to show you it, but I was pretty upset. Oh, it's okay. Listen, I get it. Your girlfriend died. It's sad. I was busy helping Eden. My B. And Tereko, your excuses. Uh-oh. I don't have one. I was just being a goofy okay? I just didn't notice. In other words, Ari's died at 7:30 a.m. You led us all astray by claiming otherwise. I knew this was going to be important, the conversation with Charles being yeah, you should actually rely on people. She didn't notice there was a hairpin in the trash bin either, thread needle, or the rope was cut or something like that. Now we're all have to backtrack. We must discard any conclusion we have drawn from everyone's alibi or lack thereof. In addition, we would have to rethink the sequence of events surrounding Ari's murder quite a bit. I'm so like, my brain is twisted and turned to try to figure out things. I just can't. That's kind of a big mistake, isn't it? I suppose we all did believe the assumption of yours, Teriko. Did you misread the trial on accident, or did you do it on purpose? Either way, that mistake of yours is costly. Of course, you always have to dissect everything like it's a freaking game theory video. ... I'm sorry. Oh, no, she's like... Just get freaking jump scared by boom. Freaking David sticking his tongue out at me. Well, I'm glad we're seeing this side of her character, honestly. It's my fault. I made a mistake, a stupid one. Because of that, I messed up the trial. Oh, you were trying to put some sort of collision. Oh, okay. She's coming back. She's coming back. I respect. Let's go. I'll think more carefully from now on to solve this case. That's all. I need water for this. Stay hydrated. Wow, commandering that last trial feeds your ego too much. After a whole hour of correcting other people, you probably ended up thinking that you were far too smart for your own good. Oh, now you want to break down me too? I'm so embarrassed on your behalf. You're not supposed to make mistakes, Teriko. Oh my gosh. As she has to apologize, it's only fair that she would not linger on this much longer. The most productive thing to do is to continue moving forward. Yeah, we have to have hope on her side. Wait a second. If RA died so recently, like you're suggesting, shouldn't there be other cues that hinted towards the time of death? Like her body should be warm? Did we not check that either? Although if water was used in the murder, it's possible her body was drenched in water at some point, but then quickly dried off by the fans. But her temperature would still be the same, right? In that case, the evaporation would have quickly leached her corpse of heat. Someone must have known that. Oh, never mind. I answered my own question. The hell? Are you saying that the water evaporating makes stuff colder?
How stupid are you?
You're an athlete who doesn't know how sweat works? Seems like there are some gaps in my knowledge. The range of human stupidity is far greater than I previously thought. Man, these one-liners are just great. Counterpoint. The doctor looked at the body. Oh yeah, you did. What did you notice, huh? Oh wait, plastic surgeon, you know what I mean. What are you doing, Arturo? You complain about Teriko forcing us to backtrack. But isn't that kind of your fault? I'm kind of suspicious of Arturo, to be honest.
That's true.
I don't know, something about him, indeed. In the last trial, his autopsy failed us as well. Either he is hiding something from us, or his medical skills aren't as good as he claims. Oh, the music's cutting down. You know, he's gonna get mad. You shut your whore mouth.
What do you know?
Over and over again. How many times do you all insult my practice? I make people beautiful. That's the most important thing in the world. I'm a plastic surgeon. Do you know? I know I'm doing what he's getting at, though. Do you understand? Not a paramedic, not a coroner. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, but a plastic surgeon should still know how to autopsy, dipshit.
How dare you?
How old do you think the average surgeon is? Fresh out of high school? No, the rest of them are already in their 40s, having wasted away their youth. I'm 18, goddammit. Well, I thought they were like 20s, I guess. That confirms it. You are also presumptive, acting as if you know anything about medicine. You know nothing. Okay, this kind of just making me believe now that like he's not that suspicious. He's too honest with how like angry he is. He's too honest about everything, honestly. Even if you don't like him, he's honest about what he thinks. You simply assume that there's something out there that all doctors should know that I don't. I started studying medicine when I was 12. 12! All that amounts to is 6 years of medical training, and yet you all expect me to have the same amount of knowledge as a doctor twice my age? Well, it's not even that. Like, I guess the body temperature still, I guess, could have been noticed, but I don't know. I still do kind of understand where Arturo's come from. I do. Do you understand how incredible it is that someone as young as me, with this little training, can be one of the top plastic surgeons in the country? Well, I mean, good for you. I mean, you're making pretty good accomplishments. Absolutely not. Because you feeble-minded scum understand nothing. Always going off, too. Everyone's just going crazy, I guess. I was only able to get this far in such a short amount of time because I specialize in plastic surgery and nothing else. I neglected everything that wasn't immediately relevant to my goals. Oh, I see. So you, like, could have been other things, I guess. You can mockingly say I studied the bare minimum if you want, but in the end, I'm the best of the best, and quite frankly, you should all be awed by my skills. I don't see you being awed by anyone else's skills, though. I'm sorry, I just keep taking shots at him. I still don't appreciate anything, some of the things you've done, to be honest. Like all the weird stalking stuff. Oh, what an adorable reaction to having the only thing you're good at insult. Oh my gosh.
Do me a favor.
I would very much prefer if you kept our discussion relevant to the murder. Listen, if David can go off for like half an hour, maybe he can go off for 5 minutes. If you find yourself needing to vent your anger, you are free to increase the number of dents in the wall of the computer lab. Is there dents in the walls already? Geez, you trip and facepalm into the wall once, and this guy will never let you forget it. Isn't that destruction of property, which is against the rules? I'll let it slide because it was funny. I always love the comedy in this. Does anyone else have any counterpoints against Ari dying at 7:30 a.m.? So, yeah, I don't really see anyone. Unless it was 7:30 in the morning prior, like the day prior. I mean, that makes more sense, like logistically, if they don't want their secret exposed. If Ari died shortly, but obviously everything seems to be pointing towards that anyway, so that's probably irrelevant at this point, my other theory. If Ari died shortly before her body was found, then we conclude that the murder had happened between 12:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. That narrows it a lot smaller, though. Are you saying the Blacken could have committed the murder in such a short time? Doesn't seem right. The murder itself happened during that time, but gathering material and setting it up, any mechanism used for that murder is a separate matter. Yeah, it could have been set up freaking 4 days prior, you know? They could have had a plan from the start. It's entirely possible that the murder made, that the killer made the necessary preparations at a different time. That does seem likely, especially with like the gallons and like note and everything. Obviously, there seemed to be some huge setup to it. Most likely that would have, they would have done so during nighttime, since at night, there's a much smaller chance of someone walking in on you. Not that nighttime. Not the nighttime with Asen walking around and Ara and all that, and David.
Thing is...
That being said, we need to rethink alibis. Yeah, the problem with that is everyone was sleeping. Everyone was taking nappy new. From nighttime to that early morning. It's totally possible that none of us even have alibis, which is the killer's perfect plan. Most of us wake up at 8 a.m. As early as 7:30, we all should still be asleep. Should be. Yeah, I was definitely asleep at that time too. I don't have an alibi in the morning, neither does Charles. No, your BFF doesn't have an alibi. You weren't there during that one time. And none of us have alibis during that true time of murder. Actually, wait, what? I have an alibi. As does David. Oh, here we go. More lore. Here we go. David, I knew there was like no CGs in the thumbnail. That means that like the CGs are either very important or there's no CGs at all. So this must be the very spoily CG. Oh shit. Oh, he's actually gonna cooperate with us? I went to breakfast super early because I was trying to shake off Arturo. David was in the cafeteria as well at that time. Oh yeah, and Veronica was there too, I guess. I want to know. Makes me a little sad I was the last person you remembered, but I am a side character to you. Everyone seems so self-aware of like, oh, I'm the side character, oh, I'm the main character. But yes, Jay, David, and I were having an early breakfast around 7:30 a.m. None of us could have possibly been the murderer. Whoops! Gosh, I really should have skipped breakfast that day. Waking up early isn't even that fun, you know? I actually agree with you. Waking up for school and work and all that stuff. And no one appreciates the effort I put into making myself look like a competent human being who has his shit together. His outfit all completely fell apart too. Without a doubt, you lied about being Aria's murderer, especially now that we know you're one of the few people who couldn't have murdered her. That's exactly why he was trolling. He was trolling for content.
Really now?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose it was within the realm of possibility that I've been completely lying about everything for the past 2 hours. Has it really been 2 hours?
What's wrong with you?
Dude, what the fuck? Why would you lie and make us think you killed Ari? Bro, if you really believed what he was saying, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're screwed. You do know that an incorrect vote will get everyone killed, right? That includes you. I'm sure he knows that. I'm sure he wants to die. He's like given up already. David, why? If I try to explain why, would you even believe me? After all, everyone thinks I'm some sort of compulsive liar now. He looks like actually like really depressed, like drained of life. Don't give me that crap. Terrico has already apologized for misleading the trial by accident. And she's Terrico of all people. I'm Terrico of all people. Harsh. She took that better than normal. I don't think you can weasel out of an explanation for misleading the trial on purpose.
So?
Besides, to try to get everyone killed, yourself included, I'm sure you must have a remarkable, interesting motivation. So please do tell. I'm sure he's not going to actually tell us. Whoa, what the hell? That's right. That stare. And oh, don't say something as boring as I want to kill myself. I have no interest in such mundane reasons. Oh, damn. She's like, I'm tired of these cliches. Please. I'm an extremely interesting person full of joy and zest for life. Like, I'm sleeping in my bed.
The truth is...
Whoa. Oh, I love the voice acting. They're so good.
I killed Are.
What?
What's wrong with you?
We're already past that. Stop messing around. Oh my gosh. Just a little joke. That's right. Oh my gosh. I can't even read David anymore. He's so confusing already. I'm so interested though. It's true that I didn't kill Are, nor was I planning to. I only said whatever is necessary to make you all think I did it. Hell, I didn't even think to take the blame for her death until halfway through the trial. I was just kind of winging it, to be honest. Just throwing shit at the wall and see if it works. I was just, maybe I did it. Maybe I did it. I don't know. If I knew I was going to come to this, I would have actually tried looking at the crime scene. I'm going to keep that in mind next time. Even so, lying about all that wasn't easy. Even I like to have good relationships with others, however fake as they might be. I had to throw that all away because my career is over. Not even an apology video can save me at this point. I know that no one will ever trust me, believe in me, or look up to me ever again. But doing good things requires sacrifice. Sometimes that sacrifice is being seen as a good person. That's what I learned from Xander. These sprites seem more like less crazy and more like genuine, kind of. I don't know. Even if doing something will make you hated, if that action is for the greater good, then it's an action that you have to take. What is the greater good of lying, though? I do wonder that much. Is it to get the culprit to confess or something like that? That would actually be a 40 play if that's what he's doing. Like trying to get them to mislead him and eventually they confess to be like, okay, I actually did it. It wasn't David. Maybe. I don't know. David is a good person. Xander's a good person, I meant to say. He's the only good person I've ever known. I swear, I'll follow his footsteps and...
Killed in the class trial?
Whoa.
Xander is a good
Oh my
person.
gosh. This rival is going to be
Hearing
so...
yourself right now?
Let's go.
Virtuous reason could he possibly have for trying to kill me and everyone else here?
Oh, maybe David knows. That'd be
Sure, he had
funny.
a good reason.
Oh.
I believe that he did. Xander is not the kind of person to do anything for frivolous purposes.
Do you know that for certain,
You
though?
believe that he had a good reason?
I mean, we actually don't know.
Based on what? The 3 days you spent with a fan who was too infatuated with the ideal of you to treat you like an actual
Good
human?
job, Terrago. Oh, I'm loving this. Whoa, let's take a few steps, Bragg. No need to. I'm surprised this trial hasn't gotten physical yet. Look at you, Terraco, trying to pass judgment on Xander as if you knew him at all. You even know him well enough to tell he was trying to stab you. Oh, damn.
You are delusional.
You and everyone else listening, I do so kindly request that you pretty please stop talking about Xanders if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It pisses me off at no end. I feel like he's genuine about this. If he's telling the truth about something, it's this. After all, it's still unbelievable to me that I'm the only person here who remembers him. Wait, what? I can't tell anymore if that's the truth or not. Even if you lost a year of memories for this killing game, there's no reason you shouldn't have recognized who he was. What are you talking about? Does he know something we don't?
Piss me off.
Why should I explain myself? He's dead. Isn't that good enough for you? Don't try to pretend like you fucking care about him at all. I just want to know why he did it, okay? And exactly what kind of good deed were you trying to perform by pretending to be Ari's killer? So many mysteries. The series is great. There's a lot of questions behind it, you know? Is there something in your life that is more valuable than the lives of 16 people? Family? I don't know. Friends? I don't know. People you actually know, I believe. Hold on. I missed it. I believe I was clear enough. I mean, yeah, it is pretty... 15 lives. Some of them are very dear to you. And your own life as well. If there's anything at all that could be more important to you than those 16 human lives, then you would kill for it. So something more important... Oh, okay, I get what he's getting at. Of course not. What kind of question is that? No one should ever have a reason to let 16 people die. What if it's for 17 people die? I have to kill 16 people to save 17. I see. If your answer to that question is no, then we'll never understand each other. Whoa, what's that sprite? I love all the new sprites too. So there's no point in me trying to explain why I did the things that I do. I guess we'll save that for a later trial or something. David, you're avoiding the question. You know it. Charles is just there like, can we just get it back on track? Answer me. Why are you doing this? I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself.
So sorry.
One last chance, then what? You kill me? Oh gosh, I'm so scared. Please save me. Ugh, tough crowd. I forgot everyone here hates me. Wait, hold on. Was this fixed? This fixed itself. That wasn't like that before, right? Unless I'm maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know. It looks like it's fixed now. Maybe he's coming back together slowly. Ugh, fucking fine. You want an answer so badly? Any answer? Oh, I do want to know. I really do want to know about him. We're in a television show after all. That's what Mono TV said, right? Yeah, he seems to be pretty... We seem very self-aware that this is called Danganronpa Despair Time. He literally said in the beginning, entertaining is still going onwards. If Min successfully got away with the very first murder and escaped while we all died, then isn't it way less interesting for a TV show? That is true. I've always thought about that. It's like the mastermind person could always just sell out the first culprit if they get caught, you know? Keep the game going. What's the point of roping 14 other people into one murder only to kill them all off immediately? I do get what he's getting at, though. Like, I always thought about that in my mind. The killer's supposed to fail and be executed. We're all supposed to catch the killer again and again. Participate in trial after trial. You're supposed to try to survive. So his plan was to try to stop that. All of you who are trying to solve these class trials to continue living on are playing straight into Mono TV's hands. As if I'll accept that. I mean, it's an interesting philosophy, I guess. I don't know how low I'll sink or how despicable I'll have to become. I'll do anything to carry on Xander's ideals by ending this killing game. And if it means I'll have to dirty my hands and dirty everything and become the worst person ever, that's...
Unacceptable!
Whoa.
What on earth is your problem?
I mean, he kind of had a point there.
Up to here with you.
Oh boy, it's gonna get...
Because this killing game requires us to live.
Ugh.
You think you should just reject that notion and kill us all?
Well, I don't think that's his plan. I think there's more to it.
Manipulated
Oh,
everyone.
who's going off?
And tried
Who's
to
going
make
off?
us all commit mass suicide. You really are the lowest of human beings.
I think they're trying to...
You have
I don't even know what
to
he's...
decide whether any of us live or die. All because you feel like you have no chance.
Oh, damn.
You're so bent on dying here, then die. But don't you dare try to make everyone else
Oh
die.
my gosh,
with
this voice acting
If we
is so
decide
good. I
to
can't get over it.
continue living, then we will. It is not, and
Oh.
never will.
I'm starting to like Who a lot more now.
After what happens with our
David,
lives.
too. Oh. Wow, who could be scary? Yeah, she's always been kind of like, you know, fist fighty. She gets into everything. I'm sorry to everyone else, but I've lost my patience. I won't apologize today. You know what? That's honestly fair. You're the one who's keep trying to make the rest of us have our drama outside the trial. Hypocrite.
Get off your high
Yeah,
horse.
not like you have ever lost your cool ace. You're a grenade launching in a glass house. Everyone seems to be. Everyone's just like a fuse ready to blow up. Enough for this nonsense. We're wasting time. A bunch of these fuses already went off. What did I learn from the last few minutes other than the fact that everyone here hates each other? That's so obvious to everyone with the eyes and ears, Brand. I don't even know how this game is going to continue. Everyone just keeps
I'm
hating
done
each other
here.
more and more. You all will move on and discuss the case again.
Get it?
Hey, you could say those fish were a red herring. Ugh, God damn it, Wit. Why does everything you say have to be made into some shitty dumb joke? You're actually really fucking annoying. Shut the fuck up. Way to speak your heart, I guess. I got really distracted. What were we talking about again? Oh, yeah, we were talking... I forgot. We were in a class trial. We're trying to solve a murder here. Oh, gosh. I think we were talking about alibis. I am so much more interested in David now, though, about all that. Right. That's what we were initially discussing. More specifically, the problem that is that if the murder took place in the morning, then very few people had alibis, except those groups of people. Right. Then I'm
That's just a load of
totally the murderer. Oh my gosh, this again. Now that we know that the murder took place in the morning, you can't excuse yourself with the actually I have an alibi bull crap. But well, maybe I do have an
Stop that.
alibi. Me and my pets, I don't know. Nico does have an alibi. I was having breakfast and tea with them in their room earlier in the morning as well. Drop it, Ace. Why do I keep getting interrupted? So I guess I was kind of right, except it's pet, it's who. Does anyone else have an alibi? Anyone could have conclusively confirmed that they couldn't have committed murder from 7:30 to 8 a.m. Nope. Nope, Stergo's thinking. Yeah, not me. It was Eden, obviously. I actually don't think it's Eden at all. Eden seems like a survivor. I was sleeping in my room as usual. No one?
What a pain.
It's annoying. Well, in that case, Arturo, you no longer have an excuse. Once again, you're in the perfect position to have killed R.
Why me?
This again? I'm tired of being accused of all this shit. I'm done. Is it possible the killer tried to confuse us all on the time of murder to create a false alibi? I mean, yeah, with the note, I believe it. But why would they tear up the note? Unless like a fourth person got involved. I don't know. In that case, We should be suspicious of the people who do have an alibi in the evening, but not in the morning.
I disagree.
Oh, maybe actually. That's another assumption that would lead us astray.
Agree.
Forget that thought. Yeah, actually, maybe. I don't know. Why? We're only guessing that the killer created a false alibi to their benefit. I mean, yeah, actually, with the evidence, what's been presented, I don't know how many people would be really involved with this case. I don't think a fourth person would get involved. But it's entirely, or third person. It's still entirely possible that it's just a coincidence that we mistook the murder as taking place at a different time. The killer might have not cared as much as we do. Yeah, I'm sure they wanted the body to be discovered before the announcement, right? Like, that makes sense to me. At as early a time at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, no one should have an alibi. Actually, it's strange that some people have an alibi at all. I suppose some people like an early breakfast. Listen, they have a lot to do, totally. Like, live? I don't know. Are you not simply dismissing the idea that the killer intentionally falsified the murder? I mean, I guess we could talk about it, maybe. It's not dismissing it, but it's far more dangerous to dramatically narrow down our suspect pool based on speculative evidence, especially when we barely understand the murder at the moment in time. Yeah, we don't even know how they got the whole hanging thing done, everything. In other words, we can't currently consider Levi's idea as evidence unless we have proof. Man, I like how Levi and Hugh are like the most suspicious people, like to me and like everyone else, but they don't seem like they have done it. I don't know. Veronica, maybe I
apologize.
I'm sorry, I haven't been very helpful in this trial at all. It's okay, listen, you know what? You weren't there, so it's fine. Other than Jay, Veronica, David, Nico, and Hugh, no one else has alibi. It's too hard to tell who the murderer is. How else can we narrow it down? What else? I need to know. I need to figure out who did this to Ari. I'm all out of clues. What do we talk about now? We haven't talked about the... Wait. I must apologize again for being unhelpful. Why? Gonna talk about the crime scene, maybe? You're all upset with David for misleading the trial, and now I'm about to do the same thing. Well, David did it intentionally. He's doing some goofy shit. I don't know.
Seriously?
What are you saying? If you intentionally derailed the trial, then obviously you didn't do it. Well, luckily there's no strict time limit, it seems.
Secret that Are received. You're a murderer, and you hold no...
Wait,
remorse.
really? I thought she got something else.
My secret.
Huh? Wait, he murdered someone? Okay. I believe that, but we don't know the reason why. He might have killed in self-defense, or he killed the murderer that like killed his family or something like that. Maybe something like that. We don't know his motive yet, but I'm so glad we're back. I'm so glad we're back to figuring out. Congratulations to the team for completing all of Chapter 2. Not many Fangans make it that far, but the creators of this, they were able to do it, which props to them. You guys doing a good job. This was an interesting episode. This doesn't really focus on the murder that much, more so like kind of trying to dissect David, you know? He's talking about stopping the killing game in a different way than playing. And I get what he's getting at. It's like, you're not going to win if you kill. You're basically killing yourself, killing someone else, because like Mono TV is not going to let you win. Like, I can kind of understand where he's getting at with that. Like, I've always thought about that idea, but exactly what his motives are and all that stuff like that, I'm not entirely sure, but I really don't know who the murderer is at this point. I actually don't know. It could be freaking Charles, like I said, maybe Veronica. Maybe she stole freaking David's megaphone gun and shot the eye of the Monokuma, and that opened up the floor that had like the spikes that shot at Levi, and maybe that's how they got the rope up there. I don't freaking know. I also thought of the RAJ swap theory, or what I like to call the RJ theory. My first piece of evidence for that was when Veronica was mentioning prosopagnosia, and that Terrico might have had it, and then I looked at the BDA RA, and the hair was much closer to color to the one in the changing room. And if you look at any of her actual CGs and sprites when she's alive, her hair is much darker. Like, it is like a bright blue in the changing room wig on that room, and then RA's BDA sprite when you actually find her dead. So maybe the RJ theory is legit. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that theory. I've thought of some reasons why, but who knows? I'm excited, though, to continue next week. So, yeah, good job to the creators again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for your support on this whole series. The series has been doing way too well for my actually not for my liking, but like doing way better than I thought it would do. But yeah, leave a like, enjoy it, subscribe if you're brand new, and of course, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.